What's up? It's Takashi with Cactus Warehouse, and today, plant rescue. We're gonna be going to some of the most dangerous parts of the world. No, I'm actually just kidding. What we're actually gonna do is go to a local nursery that I found, and there might be some cacti and some succulents there that may be on their last breath, and my goal is to take you along this journey with me and rescue those plants. So come on. What's up? Welcome to Pimp My Ride. No, just kidding. But I do love this Toyota Tacoma. It has served me well. Now let's go save some cacti. I wanted to make this video because honestly, you know, we have this 5-acre cactus farm, nursery, whatever you want to call it. And as you know, or maybe you don't know, a lot of it was from cuttings, but also a lot of it is from cacti that, you know, we rescued. Cactus are just like extremely resilient, and sometimes even when they look like they are dead or dying, you can bring them back to life. So today I wanted to try to find a couple plants that don't look so hot and just take you along this journey. I think it'll be cool too because, you know, if there's, you know, a couple plants, a couple cacti, succulents, maybe lying around, or maybe you go to a friend's house, a relative's house, and you could just tell that they're absolutely just killing the plant, you could adopt it, and you can watch this video to maybe learn a couple cool things about the rescue process. Just driving through beautiful Fallbrook here. If you want to see, this is Fallbrook is amazing. You could see that it's beautiful. You know, look at all around. Look at these fire sticks here. Just look at that. Look at that. Wow. Just things out here growing, baby. Woo! This is the spot. This is the spot. Wow, look at this. Look at that. Gold torch right there. Oh man. Riding dirty. Shoulda catch me riding dirty. Shoulda catch me riding dirty. Shoulda catch me riding dirty. Yeah, so we are here in a location in Fallbrook, secret spot, and let's go rescue some plants. So out here, you could probably tell, but there are actually a lot of healthy cacti and succulents and different kind of plants around. And I would say, you know, maybe like 10% are not looking too hot. So I actually reached out beforehand and kind of told them about my idea in this YouTube video, and they were super cool with it. So now we're just on a mission to see what looks like they need some saving. I see one right here, and it looks like maybe it wasn't getting the best care throughout the years. Maybe it got burned or whatever have you. But, and I don't even know what kind of a cactus this is, but this is like, this is, I don't know. This is perfect. So we'll set this on a side, and this is gonna, you know, take some time. If it does come back to life, this will be number one. Are you recording me run? Well, that's not my real run. This is my real run. Okay, make sure edit that first part out. I don't know what we got going on here, but look at this thing. We got some green action, and it's calling. And it's like, hey, come save me. I ain't dead yet. And I'm like, I hear you, brother. So we're gonna do a cutting of this. Oh yeah. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you know, you may see something out in the wild and it's like looking like, you know, it's not gonna make it, but I think this guy's gonna come back, so I'm excited. So again, a lot of these I actually don't even know what they are, and I don't think it's supposed to look like this, but let's this one looks like it could use a little extra care, so let's add this to the collection of plants that I want to save. Well, I just wanted to show you guys this. This one actually, I'm not going to take it, but you know, this is the San Pedro cactus, and probably some years ago it just fell over, and like I said, cacti built tough, and it just started growing again. They want to survive, and you know, it was probably maybe neglected a tad, but I mean, look at these healthy pieces right here. I mean, some scars, some blemishes, but you know, that's what happens in life. You get a little banged up, but you keep going. Wow, look at this. So one day I might want to get into something like this where you just transplant these big specimens. I don't know much about what's going on here, but just from looking at it, people probably came in and just built this thing for transport. And what they'll probably do is come in with like a big crane, and they'll probably lay it down. If you come in, you can kind of like see, like, this is like a custom built thing, and it's keeping all the branches in place so it's not gonna break. And this thing is crazy. I wonder how long it took to build. And I would love to see I'd love to see where it's going. It's gonna be beautiful. Whoever got this is gonna be really happy. Yeah, I mean, honestly, these are just beautiful specimens, and you know, let's actually do a plant rescue, because over here I noticed some had fallen down, and you know, this can grow into something beautiful like that. So what we're actually gonna do is take a cutting right here, and we'll just take this piece back. And it'll take some time, it'll take years until it's something like that, but plant rescue, baby. If you've ever played the video game, The Last of Us, or watched the show, that's the vibe I'm getting. And while it is beautiful in here, I feel like some zombies might come out and attack me. I just feel, whoosh. Ain't no zombies messing with me. I'm like Will Smith, I am legend. These looks like they got a little life to them. Looks like, yeah. Oh, I'll clean this up, get all the dead pieces out, and I don't think it's, you know, sometimes these plants don't need a lot of water, but they need some, and it doesn't look like it's had a drink for a while, so I'm excited. I'm excited to nurse these beauties back to life. Yeah, look at this. Looks like this plant fell over. I don't know how long ago, but just look at how cool it is. It like grew out, but then like, and wanted to grow upwards, and like, wow. That's neat. Neato. Look at this thing. So this one, honestly not looking too bad, the cactus itself, but over here, it could use a little TLC. So I want to go ahead and build my own little garden oasis with this. So this will be the final one for the rescue. And yeah, let's take these babies home. Take a look at this one. Honestly, I'm taking you to be saved. I thought that last one was my final one, but this one just called my name. It was like, Takashi, take me home. So I was like, okay, let's go, dude. These plants keep calling for rescue. I thought I was done, but I promise you this is the final one. Look at this thing. Yeah. So this one, I don't know if it's got some, we're gonna isolate this one and save it, but yeah, we're also gonna do this one. work smarter, not harder. At first I was gonna try to lift this thing to the truck, but then I'm like, why the heck would I do that when I can move the truck here? You want to get in that nice squatted position and you know, yeah, lift that thing. Ow. Okay. If you're wondering how I did that, it's because I have 3 hands. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these home and either find a nice pot or a nice place in the ground for them. And I'm just going to honestly let them do their thing. Maybe I might give it a little bit of water on some of these and just gonna monitor over the next couple of months. Like I said, cactus, they don't need a lot of work. They need a little bit of work, but they don't need a lot. And also this is my first time doing plant rescue myself, so I'm excited. Let's roll. Cool, so we just got back to Cactus Warehouse headquarters, and I wanna start off with the easiest ones, which are these cuttings. And honestly, they're probably already pretty healthy. And I'm just gonna show you what I'm gonna do to propagate cuttings. And I'm gonna go through the process real quick today. If you want a more in-depth, detailed version of how to do this, you can click somewhere in this video, and I did a video on that, but yeah, let's go. Cool. I got this tub of sulfur here. Boom, and let's open this up. And what I'll do is just grab, this is sulfur right here, and you just wanna put it, you can even like dip it in if you want. And yeah, you can even like dip it in. But this just helps, you know, prevent disease, rot, and all those things. You can also use cinnamon if you want, but if you have access to something like this, this definitely helps. And we're just gonna let this chill in a cool, dry, shaded area like this. Do this one too. Look something like that, maybe a little bit more. And yeah, we're just gonna let it harden and callus. And in about 2 weeks, a week, whenever it gets hard, firm to the touch, I'll go ahead and plant these. Okay, so something that I'm kicking myself for is not filming my earlier plant rescue, where we did the same thing, but we did it with these right here. Not everything made it, but like, let me tell you, when we rescued everything, it looked, a lot of them looked like this or like this, and you could tell that now, like a lot of them, we did cutting, so just like how you saw earlier, we just cut a bunch of them, let them harden, and now we planted them. And yeah, some of these are looking good. Like, I think this is a new pup, and it's looking a lot more just green, and yeah, they're looking really good. So this is what we're going for, baby. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is, honestly, like I said, a lot of this series is just me learning things, experimenting on my own, and let's see what happens. So I'm just gonna take this and this is, looks like we got a root system here still. So, but I feel this is dry. This is like my skin when I don't put on any lotion. Yeah. Cool. But we got that. Now I got my nice terracotta pot here. And yeah, let's get to work. They put like a sticker over the drainage hole, so just be sure to like always triple check, I guess, because you don't want that. I guess there's also drainage on the side, so it wouldn't have been the worst thing, but drainage is super important. Cool, so we're gonna make a little mix here, and let's get to making a little soil. We got our pumice. You can tell I don't do this often because my setup is like, you know, not the best. This is just decomposed granite. I just dug it out from our property. You could use like coarse sand and things like that, but I just like using what we have, and get your hands dirty, mix it up a bit, right? And let's go ahead and do that. I know what you're probably thinking. This thing looks thirsty and it needs water. And you probably want me to water it right now, but I'm not gonna do that. And here's why. A lot of the times when you're replanting or repotting, even if it doesn't look like it, you're moving the roots around, and it can cause like these tiny tears in the roots, and you just want the roots to settle in nicely. Like, you just don't want root rot, right? So I'm gonna wait about 7 to 10 days to water. Just letting it do its thing. Whoa, Jesus. This thing has been sitting in that forever, ever? Wow. Okay, let's see if we can clean this up a bit. What I'm gonna try to do, honestly, I probably should have looked up a video because I've never done this before, but I'm just gonna try to cut away all the dead parts. Okay, so that was a mistake, and I didn't mean to do that. But what I'm gonna try to do is we're still gonna see what happens anyways, because probably should have been more careful. Honestly, I'll just be shocked if this thing comes back, but we're gonna try it anyways. Okay, we'll see what happens. I'm actually gonna go ahead and plant this thing too. I'm gonna set this one right here and let it rest with the others. Let's go do this one. I'm not gonna repot this one. I'm just gonna plant this one in the ground somewhere because it's pretty big and I don't have a pot big enough right now. So let's go find a nice area. I decided that spot is the best spot for this one. And if you wanna know why, well, it's because I just decided that. That's probably good right there. Some reaction. Honestly though, like say what you want, and maybe I'm just like super biased, I still kind of think it looks cool. You know, it's got these marks and blemishes and a little bit of corking, and it might not look like the healthiest looking thing right now, but I appreciate it. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay, cool. First try, that was good. Okay. Let's rock and roll, find a good area for this. Yeah! I'm like Indiana Jones, baby! Cool. So I like this spot right here, and this is where we're gonna plant it. Wow. Look at this. This is ancient. It's from the times of 3000 BC. And what they actually call this is a wakaka. I just made that's probably an old shot. Yeah, look at this decomposed granite. A lot of people in the videos talk about like, what's that red soil? Well, honestly, I feel like in the videos, it looks a little bit more red, but it's actually pretty cool looking. That Fallbrook, baby. Nice. Cool. Yeah. So honestly, a lot of the scars and these markings, they might stay like that forever, but I'm gonna continue to take care of this, take a close look at it, make sure there's nothing wrong, and you know, hopefully comes back to life, and or I mean, it's not dead, but hopefully, you know, I can get this thing nice and healthy again. So that was our little cactus rescue, and check back in with us in a couple of months to see how many out of the 5 actually survive and made it. And the only way to know when that's happening is if you like and subscribe. So yeah, follow along, and thanks for watching. Peace.